Yes, sir.
Hi,
Oh, no, and then the lady behind you after that. Go ahead, sir.
Jim Rufino from Windsor. Just a comment before I get to my question. This morning with some of my friends having coffee, we said only in America could we have a shutdown and everybody in Congress says, but let's pay them. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work, but that's, I don't expect an answer. But I have a question for you, John, two questions.
Yeah.
And I'd like you to respond in a language that when I walk out of here, I say, I understood what John said. As opposed to, I know he answered my question, but I don't know what he said. So here's the question. Why should everyone in Congress get a subsidy on the Affordable Health Care Act? God bless you. I don't say you don't deserve your $170,000 or whatever senators make. God bless you. You work hard for Congress. But why do you deserve some kind of rebate? You told that gentleman, society, we have to pay for it.
Right.
You get that rebate, I believe taxpayers are going to be paying for it.
Right.
If you make a case for your staff, I can understand you making a case.
Right.
Then I'm just saying, why aren't other people in the same income bracket that have an equivalent health insurance, why aren't they entitled?
Okay.
So it's two questions, one for you, one for your
So
staff.
that's and it's a very good question. Very good question. So what is Congress? Is Congress a part of the federal government?
Yes.
All right. So when you get elected as Congress, you go into the United States Congress and you get to sign up. You get office space, you get all the stuff, but you are now under the federal system. Does anyone disagree with that? So really what you're saying is, number one, Congress was carved out, I think wrongly so, but nonetheless, that's the law of the land. They were carved out of that system, and they have to go into the exchange. But should they, by the same token, have lost the employer contribution? That was never the intent of the law. So there's no, and for example, let me say, as someone who's A, on Medicare, and B, has never been on the federal program, I'm sticking up for my colleagues right now saying, and I don't care whether it's a Tea Party member or someone else, when they go there, they're entitled to those benefits that they work for. Just like if I was working at Pratt Whitney, they would give a contribution. You would pay some, and the employer pays some. So this argument that, well, these guys, and it's a false argument, these guys now shouldn't pay. Listen, let me argue for my staff. I have several of them who are have been on voucher because of sequester, and now because of the shutdown. Should they then have someone making $30,000 a year? Should, because they happen to work for a member of Congress, be penalized? Is that what the law was trying to do?
No, John, if I can just
Go ahead.
follow. I don't have a problem with that. My problem is,
Is with the Congress.
no, not even Congress. Whatever you said, I accept it. I'm waiting for the answer. Why isn't in the private sector that has the equivalent? I know you said they voted, and originally they exempted Congress. And you said, why should they be exempted?
They're not exempted.
No, but they're back in now. Just like all federal employees, right?
No. They still go into the exchange.
Right. And but your staff and you are gonna get, help me with the word, a rebate,
Contribution.
Subsidy.
You're gonna get a
75%
subsidy.
from the government.
and all I'm asking is, if, I'm gonna assume you deserve it. My question is, in the private sector, why doesn't?
So if you go to work, where did you work?
Pratt Whitney, 42 years.
Did they make a contribution to your health care program?
At one time they did.
Yeah, to my father's program, my father worked there too.
Yeah.
What's different?
They
No,
donated.
John, the difference is, right now, God bless your staff.
So
They
now,
don't make-
does anyone in United Technologies have to, is there anything about their plan changed?
Yeah,
Because of this passage of this law?
Oh, no.
No.
I'm just, no.
No.
Over time, employees had to contribute a greater amount of their.
Well, they did because the unions collectively bargained for those. But, and unions collectively bargain at the federal level. But they get what every other federal employee gets.
I'm having a hard time articulating what I'm trying to pull from you is, fine, you get it, your staff get it, they deserve it. And
But what are you
argument
saying,
there.
that the guy who gets elected doesn't deserve it?
No, you do. I have no problem. But I'm saying this person right here works and has a Cadillac insurance plan.
Right.
She's not gonna get the subsidy that your staff or you get. Why
Yes, she
doesn't
is.
she deserve the
She's
subsidy?
getting whatever her company gives her.
Okay. I made.
In other words, listen, let me explain it this way. The way that our system has evolved has been an independent hodgepodge form of providing insurance. We're under an employer insurance directed program. So when you went to work for Pratt Whitney, not only did you get a wage, you got benefits.
Absolutely.
Part of that benefit was your health care program.
Right.
Correct? So that benefit, your health care program, your employer made a contribution to. You didn't call it a subsidy. You call it what you were working for that had been negotiated for. That was part of your benefit package. That was part of the contribution on the part of the employer to you. Federal employees, of which members of Congress are a part of, are federal employees. For richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, they're federal employees. So they are entitled to a contribution.
There's no argument, John. I'm accepting everything you said. I'm having a hard time, and if someone can help me, I'm saying if there's a private citizen with the exact insurance plan that a member of your staff has, they will not get the subsidy that you're getting.
If they had the exact same plan as my staff had, they would be getting a contribution. Everybody who worked on my staff got a contribution.
So in the private sector, someone working for, let's use United Technology, has the same plan.
They have better health benefits than these guys.
Thank you, John.
They have better health benefits.